Tashema, come learn the proof to this. Ugvad Shalach Yochanan ben Bagbag, Etzel Rabbi Yehuda ben Besira Lenisivin, and Ar Yochanan ben Bagbag sent Ar Yehuda ben Besira in Nitzavin, Shamati Alecha Shatar Omer Arusa Bas Israel Okeles Besuruma. I have heard about you that you say a daughter of an Israelite who is betrothed to a Cohen may eat of teruma right away, and that she does not wait until the Nisuyin to do so. Shalach lo, Ar Yehuda ben Besara sent to him, Ve'ata iyata omer, Cain, and you do not say so as well? Muchzachani bach becha she'ata bachi bechadrei Torah. It is well established that to me that you are versed in many areas of Torah knowledge. Ledrosh becho vachomer iyata yodea. Do you not know how to expound a chal vachomer? Uma shicha Cananis. If regarding a Canaanite slave woman, she'en biasa ma'akilasa besuruma, we find that the Cohen's cohabitation with her does not entitle her to eat of teruma. Kaspa me'akilasa besuruma, yet his purchase of her through money, kesef, indeed entitles her to eat teruma. Okay, Kal Vachomer. How do we understand a Kal Vachomer? The overview rule of a Kal Vachomer, the words of Kal Vachomer literally means lenient and strict. This rule teaches us that when we compare two laws or cases, one of which is some ways more lenient than the other, then any strict details that we find in the more lenient case should surely apply to the stricter one as well. The reverse is also true. Any lenient details that we find in the stricter case should surely hold true for the lenient one as well. A simple example of this type of reasoning can be found in the Torah when Hashem told Moshe to speak to Pharaoh to let the people of Israel go. Moshe replied in Shemos 6:12, "Behold, the people of Israel did not listen to me when I told them that you were about to redeem them. How then can I expect Paro to listen to me? The people of Israel should have been easier ones to convince, since they believe in you and wish to be freed, lenient. And still they did not believe me. How then can I possibly convince Paro, who does not believe in you and who does not want you to let the people go?" Strict. So we see a matter of the same subject of the children of Israel being let go. First by Israel, when Moshe asked them to leave, that they tell them that we're going to leave, and they did not listen. And Paro now telling them to leave, when Paro does not want them to leave, a much more strict method. Two methods of determining whether a case or law is strict or lenient. There are two factors that determine whether one case of law is considered stricter than another. A, logic, and B, the laws of Torah that apply to the two cases or laws. An example of Kal Vachomer based on logic. Under certain conditions, the Torah obligates a person to pay the damage for the damage done by his animal. Logic tells us that if the Torah obligated a person to pay for the damages done by his animal in cases where the animal did not intend to do any harm, for example, when it ate someone else's produce because it was hungry, then the Torah must surely have obligated him to pay for the damage done by the animal when it did intend to harm. For example, when it became angry and attacked another animal, as we mentioned in Baba Kama 4a. In this example, intended to inflict damage should be treated more strictly than the case where it damaged without intending to do so. Therefore, the rule of the Kal Vachomer teaches that if the Torah obligated the owner to pay In the lenient case where the animal did not intend to inflict damage, then surely the Torah obligated him to pay the strict case where the animal did intend to inflict damage. Now, an example of a Chal Vachomer based on the laws of Torah, there are times when the only reason we have to come to conclude that one case of law is stricter than another is based on the laws of the Torah that are already known to us. For example, the Torah forbids any person who is not a Kohen to eat from the first fruits offering, which is known as Bikurim. However, the tithe known as Maaser Sheni, which is also holy, may be eaten even by someone who is not a Kohen. We see from this that the Torah treats Bikurim more strictly than the Maaser Sheni. Bikurim may be eaten only by a Kohen, whereas Maaser Sheni may be eaten by anyone. Now we know that in one way the Torah deals strictly with Maaser Sheni. The Torah requires it to be eaten only inside the walls of Yerushalayim. Based on this, the Gemara, Makos 17a, uses the rule of Chal Vachomer to teach that Bikurim too may be eaten only inside Yerushalayim. If the more lenient law, Maaser Sheni, which may be eaten by anyone, has a strict rule that it may be eaten only inside Yerushalayim, then surely the stricter law of Bikurim, which may be eaten only by a Kohanim, has this rule as well. Thus, the Chal Vachomer teaches us that Bikurim, like Maaser Sheni, may be eaten only by Kohanim inside Yerushalayim. And there's much more on this subject, but just wanted to give a little breakdown of what Chal Vachomer is. When studying the laws, studying the Gemara, we come across this many times, as I read in Masechet Kedushin about the Chal Vachomer. And so, just studying, reviewing, more for my own purpose. Review. It's good to understand and know what you're studying. And on that note, shalom.